If you're around an 8 UTR, you already know how to hit the ball. The frustrating part is feeling like you're close but not moving. These are the 5 changes that actually push me forward. Tip number 1, your serve has to start the point, not just keep you alive. At 8 UTR, having a solid serve feels like enough. You're not double faulting much, you're holding sometimes, and on paper, it feels fine. But when I looked honestly at my matches, every service game felt like work. There were long rallies, no breathing room, and when things got tight, I felt like I was always playing defense on my own serve. The problem wasn't mechanics. It was that my serve didn't mean anything. I wasn't asking the serve to do a job, I was just hoping it went in. What changed was when I started treating my serve like the first decision of the point, not the start of a rally. I picked locations based on what I wanted next. Not perfect locations, just intentional one, guys. Wide serve to stretch, body serve to take time away, and a T serve to lock them into one option. Once I did that, something subtle shifted. I stopped feeling rushed on my second shot. I knew where the return was likely going. Even when I didn't get a weak return, I felt in control of the pattern. At 10 UTR, serving isn't about free points. It's about owning the first 2 shots. Once I understood that, holding felt calmer and pressure didn't spike as fast. Tip number 2, the return isn't a weapon at first. It's a reset. This one is huge, guys, and most 8 UTR players get it backwards. I used to treat the return like a chance to flip the point immediately. A huge swing, a sharp angle, or trying to send a message. And sometimes it worked, but a lot of the time, it just put me under pressure really early in the point. What I noticed watching stronger players was how boring their returns were and how effective that boredom was. They weren't trying to do damage, they were trying to neutralize. Middle of the court, deep enough, and heavy enough to slow the point down. Once I committed to returning neutral first, everything changed. I stopped losing points early, I stopped feeling rushed right out of the gate, and most importantly, I gave myself time to settle into the rally. At 10 UTR, the return isn't about winning the point, it's about not losing it. You make the server play one more ball, and then you start building from there. That mindset alone made my return games feel way more stable. Tip number 3, stop trying to end points from neutral positions. I know I say this in a ton of my videos, guys, but it's absolutely crucial. At 8 UTR, neutral balls feel uncomfortable. The rally keeps going, the point doesn't resolve quickly, and mentally, it feels like something bad is about to happen. I used to take neutral balls and try to force offense out of them, not because the opportunity was there, but because I didn't want the rally to continue. So I'd flatten out a forehand, aim a little closer to the line, and speed up when nothing had really changed. What I learned is that a 10 UTR player doesn't see these neutral rallies as danger. They see them as leverage. Every extra ball increases the chance that the court opens up or the opponent presses first. Once I stopped rushing neutral positions, my error count dropped and my confidence went up at the same time. I wasn't playing passive, I was just letting the point tell me when to go. That patience is a separator. Tip number 4, raise your tolerance before you raise your aggression. A lot of players think moving from 8 to 10 means hitting bigger, more pace, more spin, more firepower. For me, the real jump came when I learned how to stay solid a little longer. At higher levels, rallies don't end because someone hits a great shot. They end because someone cracks first. And if you can't tolerate a few extra balls, you'll always feel like you need to force something. I had to learn how to stay present in rallies without feeling trapped. That meant accepting that some points would be long and uneventful. No fireworks, just work. Once my tolerance improved, my aggression actually got better. I wasn't swinging out of frustration anymore. I was swinging because the opening was real. That's when my offense started landing more consistently. Tip number 5, start playing the match instead of proving your level, guys. This was the biggest shift mentally. At 8 UTR, it's easy to feel like you need to prove you belong. Prove your forehand, prove your speed, prove you're better than your rating. At 10 UTR, none of that matters. What matters is actually recognizing what's working, and you have to stay disciplined enough to keep doing it. If someone struggles with height, give them height. If they don't like moving forward, make them move forward. I know that's so simple, but you'd be surprised by how many people ignore this. When I stopped trying to show my level and started responding to the match in front of me, things actually simplified. I wasn't trying to dominate, I was trying to control. Winning didn't feel dramatic anymore, it felt predictable. And honestly, that's when tennis got way more enjoyable. Going from an 8 UTR to a 10 UTR isn't about reinventing your game. It's about removing the habits that quietly cap you. Once those are gone, your levels show up on its own. If you're stuck around an 8, you're probably closer than you think, as long as you're willing to change the right things, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below for other tips you'd like to see. As always, have a great day, guys, and God bless.